Hi everyone, this is Be Divine. I hope this is finding you awesome wherever you are. And this is a message. I'm going to do a message today this is the Archangel Raphael deck, okay? And we'll also do some tarot as well, just if I have time. So thanks for being patient with me as I get videos up. It has been a bit of a difficulty because we have moved home and we need to get the fiber installed, and it's also got to travel 300 feet from the house. So there's been a little bit of a process with this instead of just switching on your internet. So thank you for being patient. You can still get services from me, of course. And you should know by now that I'm not going to message you about this. I am never going to DM you and say, hey, do you want to have a reading with me? Beware. People doing that is just, they're crazy, okay? Go through the right channels and you'll get the right responses. So my link is in my bio, or here, you'll see it across the top of this video. That's the only way to contact me, all right? Okay, let's go. So the message of children is coming up for you today. And this is talking about, Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for helping me to help children. This is very important for many of us, where we're going into a life where we're opening up our spirituality all the more and really wanting to help others to help themselves, right? And especially the children, because we find that children aren't even allowed to be children anymore, right? We're finding that they're just having to grow up so much quicker. You know, they are born basically with phones in their hands. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the children need to be protected. Their innocence needs to be protected. And there's also a sensation for some of you that you may start working more in particular with children, counseling, healing, working with them, fostering, all that sort of thing. Or sometimes the children message can come up for us when it's an influx of new beginnings, or an influx of other people's children perhaps around you, or, you know, just feeling like you want to get back to that childhood energy yourself. And what we really need to do is always remember that our inner child, ourselves, never really grew up. There's a part of us that never really grew up, right? And the more that we tap into this, the more healed our now reality becomes. All right, so let's get another message. So tell us more about this children message. Easy does it. Look, there's a baby on the front of this as well. How interesting is this? Okay, Dear Archangel Raphael, help me detach, retreat, and let go so that healing can occur. A lot of the times what we do is like we really want something to happen. And we're like, why isn't this taking place? And, you know, why is it taking so long? And I've already asked and I'm expecting it to come in, and the questions start coming. And a lot of times in, you know, my own life, there's like sometimes a panic when you're not in control, when you're not, you know, the one that's making the decisions or making it happen, and you're relying on someone else to make it happen for you. It can be really, really hard to do so, especially like, you know, where like I told you, we've just moved home, and you're dealing with real estate and you're dealing with mortgage companies, etc. And they just have no spirituality. So as soon as there's a problem, they just give up. Oh, well, we can't do that. And it's just, this was happening and happening and happening, where it felt like we're just never going to get there because these people don't have any faith. And they don't push forward, they don't challenge anything, they don't look outside the box, it's just black and white, right? So it was difficult to put the trust into somebody else to help you through, especially someone who doesn't have a positive mindset, right? But you're being asked to just, you know, listen to yourself. When you're starting to get worked up about something, is it worth it? You know, if you're wanting to really get angry at someone, is that worth it? If you just let it go, what would happen? Can you disconnect yourself in a different way? Can you stop looking at, you know, the messages and going over things or whatever? Is it going around in circles in your brain? If so, you're overthinking it. you're over worrying about something, and underlying there's some other issue that has happened before and you're afraid that it's going to happen again. So when you ask the angels to assist you, you always have to remember to pull yourself out of the bloody way and let them help you. You can't say, okay, thanks angels for helping me. Now, how are you going to do it? I'm asking for a miracle, but I don't know how it's going to happen. Again, we've just got to be careful about the things that we're saying. Take it easy, okay? Just understand that the universe has got your back more ways than you think, okay? Some people say, oh yeah, but it doesn't happen to me, and oh, my life's so hard. Everybody's life is hard. Everybody's life is difficult. And you wouldn't be here on a spiritual pathway if your life was very, very easy. Because when you have a difficult lifetime, it means that you've given yourself challenges in this life in order to help other people when you overcome them. So when you're talking to someone and, they're talking to you about whatever, if they haven't had any experience in it at all, how can they possibly know what you're exactly going through, right? And so sometimes you're given all of these challenges where you actually give them to yourself in your soul contracting before you were born, because you have a bigger message that you need to give this world. You have to know what you're talking about, right? It's like with healing. If you haven't healed from something, how can you possibly help somebody else, right, as well? All right, so we got to take it easy. And remember that once we set it up for our angels and our guides to help us, we need to get out of that way and let them do it. All right, so finishing off here with some tarot, all right, with the Cairo Machete cards. So what is it that everyone needs to know? We have the Eight of Coins coming up here. See how he's focusing on his task. So the Eight of Coins is traditionally about work and achievement through your own work. Now, you don't have to be paid to achieve, okay? You're achieving through lessons that you're learning, understandings and realizations that you're having. You're understanding something and you're going, wow, now I get it, right? Those epiphany moments. But also for some of you, there are going to be some increases in people who are getting to know who you are, perhaps, or courses that you're studying, or success in teaching others, or success with sharing your ideas, sharing your beliefs, sharing your knowledge in one way or another. And that as you focus on service, okay, abundance starts to just naturally be drawn to you because you're not in desperation as well. Okay, let's keep going real quick. Oh, and for some of you, we have the Tower and the Empress. So some of you are going to be shocked at just how amazing things are about to shift in your life. Okay, if you've been waiting for something to occur, the Tower says it's going to occur, and it's going to occur very quickly. I am not seeing this as a negative thing because, as you can see, you already are aware that there's something that's changing, and it's just going to take this one more thing to sort of tip it over the edge and bring you into a place that you want to be. Once again, there's another baby. For some of you, this is literally what's happening, is births and, changes in the family and, connections and people coming together. And for others, there is a shock about how good things are going to be. And the Tower to me is never a negative because it's already something that you're aware of that is under, just brewing under the surface, right? But when it takes off, or when you take off, okay, here comes all this green healing and abundance messages are coming in left, right, and center. You're feeling like you're beginning a new chapter, a new journey, a new way of life, right? And no one can take it away from you either unless you allow them to. So get ready for the things that you've always wanted to see. You will start seeing inklings of this occurring.